sure? Everybody's good? Everybody brought their horns? Or horn? Great, great, great. We're gonna, what I want to do today, in the time we have, probably 50 minutes, is really talk about a couple of things. We're all freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, right? But, you know, we're all in essence on our journey to learn how to be great jazz players, right? Right?
Yes.
And so we're just going to talk about a couple little aspects of that, right? That you all can immediately apply, right? As soon as we leave here, and that is something that you can also take with you back to high school and to your prospective bands. I want to just share some concepts that I want you all to be able to explain, right, to someone else, and that you're able to apply by yourself. Is that cool? Okay. First thing I want to talk about is jazz. When you think it's jazz, what do you think of? All right? What do you think of? Yeah. Swing, improvisation. Someone else. Yes. Think of basic. Yes.
Passion.
Passion. Great. Yes.
Interaction.
Interaction. Yes, sir. Bebop. Bebop.
Powerful.
Power chord?
Powerful.
Oh, powerful. I'm looking for a word that starts with R. Keep going. Tell me what you were going to say.
Style.
Style. Okay.
Expression.
Okay. The word that starts with R.
Relaxing.
Relaxing. That one, but that's a good one. Responding. That's a good one, but not one before. Yes. There you go. And who's your teacher? Don't respond. Okay. Rhythm. Okay. Rhythm is the most basic element of music. Rhythm is the most basic element of music. Okay. We make it harder than it really has to be, right? But at its core, rhythm is the most basic element of music, right? Because it's the most basic element of life, right? Okay? Armani, right? Armani has rhythm just by watching, right? Got his legs crossed, you know, he's laid back. He's like, yeah, I'm that dude, right? Right? He talks differently than I do, right? He has a certain rhythm about the way he talks, right? The way I talk is my own perspective of rhythm. There's a rhythm in how I talk, right? Nathan, are you shy?
Shy.
Yeah, are you shy? Maybe a little. Alex, you're not shy. Stand up for me. Okay. Alex, I want you to just walk across that room and say hello to the young lady.
Hi.
Okay, good. Nick, I want you to walk across the room and do the same thing. Hi. See that? That's a great example of rhythm, right? Two different ways of walking and expressing, right? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So where do we hear this in music? This is a type of rhythm. Oh, let me plug this in. See, this thing is crazy now. It'll play like once I get back to talking. While that's queuing up, music is different rhythmically, right? How many of y'all listen to a band called Imagine Dragons? It's okay, I like them too, right? And I play jazz, right? They're a great band, right? How many of y'all listen to who listens to Kendrick Lamar? Okay, it's okay, it's okay. This is a safe haven. Jeff, is this a safe haven?
Absolutely.
Right? This is a safe place, you guys, alright? Who else do you listen to? Somebody throw out a band. Who? Dream Life Manifesto. Street Life Manifesto, right? Snarky Puppy, okay? Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers. Somebody give me another one. The Who, right? Right? These are all different bands, right, who express themselves somewhat different rhythmically, right? And so if we play any of their music, you all are going to respond physically to it, right? Right? So you're talking about, who said The Who? Right? So if we play Roxanne, he's going to go in, right? Roxanne, okay, right? All this stuff, right? If somebody, oh, sorry. I was just watching The Police, just like, I'm stinking, right? And how do you know that? You weren't even born. Okay, it's good. But everybody kind of feels what I'm saying? We respond to music physically, right? And that physical response is an aspect of rhythm, right? So the key is, and what I've noticed and watch you all play when I hear you listen to music, is that when you play and you listen to it, you do this. Some of you. And some of you so cool, you do this. Right? Who's guilty of that? It's okay. It's all right. This is a safe place, right? Now, you playing the right stuff, right? But jazz there's a physical aspect of it, right? Is that rhythm and internalizing the feel of swing, right? Is something that has to be ingrained, so to speak, right? From an inward standpoint, right? And so I'm all about being able to feel the music, right? To the point to where it becomes just a part of who I am, right? All right, so everybody just stand up for me. So, everybody put your right foot out. Right? Now, I'm trying to that so it's not see. Watch this. Everybody with the top of your toes, just do this with me. Just say one, 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 one. Say one, 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 one. Okay? You feel how that feels? Now watch this with my heel. One, 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 one. 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 A one, a one, a one, a one. A one, a one, a one, a one. What's the difference? Shoulders. Shoulders, what else? Who said that? Shake your hand, young man. Good job. Right? You feel it throughout your whole body, right? Is that right? Did you feel it? Did you feel it at the top of your head? Right? As opposed to this? Right? Right? Because I do this when I'm waiting on the bus to come or whatever, right? Right? But that's a way for you to start to internalize the rhythm, right? So when you get cool, like, you know, like a Marcel Bellinger, right? Where it's so ingrained, right? So where you don't necessarily have to do all this, but it's so a part of who you are, right? Does that make sense? Okay, so you can have a seat. Somebody tell me, so how do you relate that to swing? How do you relate that to swing? Does anybody know what swing is? What is swing? You don't gotta go at once. What is swing? Right. That's one thing. Give me like the definition. Does anybody have one? Here's a basic definition for swing, okay? This is a real basic, okay? I'm not saying this is the definition. This is Larry's basic definition, okay? Does everybody understand? Swing is playing with a certain rhythmic attitude, okay? Swing is playing with a certain rhythmic attitude. Swing is playing with a certain rhythmic attitude, right? So, for example, you can be seated, find one again, find one again. Everybody say it with me. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. 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 Ta ta ta. Okay, now try this for me. Dee dee doo dee da. 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 Which one feels better? Which one swings? Why is it swinging? Because it has a certain rhythmic attitude. Based on what this gentleman pointed out, the triplet pulse, right? The triplet. Was that you? Oh, that was you. I didn't mean to give him credit. You shine. Stand up for us. You can stand up. Okay. So everybody just repeat after me. Find one again. Find one. Find one. Okay. It's about the triplet feel, right? And that triplet feel will be your foundation into playing with a certain rhythmic attitude. Okay. Watch this. Do la do la do la do la do la do la do. Say that. Do la do la do la do la do la do la do. Okay. I do la do la do la do la do la do la do. Do la do la do la do la do la do la do. Say this. Do la. 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 Do la do la do. Do la do la do. Okay, I need a trumpet player. I need a trumpet player.
Connor.
Come forward. Give it up for Mr. Lee. We're gonna do a little exercise, and we're gonna call this exercise bouncing the baby. Okay? Bouncing the baby. Uh-oh. Is anybody old enough to have had a younger sibling? And you like, you? Okay? Were you ever able to hold him? Okay, right? Did anybody ever teach you how to bounce a baby? Okay, this is how you bounce a baby, right? I think, okay? Right? Right. So you take a baby, right? You have a baby in his arms and it's all precious, right? You're like, right? All that stuff. And you just bounce him like that. Right? Now granted, the baby doesn't weigh 3 pounds, but you know. So watch this. Do la do la do la do la do la do. Say that. Do la do la do la do la do la do la do. Again. Do la do la do la do la do la do. Okay, stand up. We're all gonna bounce it. We're all gonna bounce this baby. Okay? Everybody get your baby in your hands. Everybody got a baby? Hey, Katie. Katie, come up and say it. Give it up for Katie Ernst. Now, she's gonna walk the blues, and all you guys are gonna do is just bounce the baby, okay? And as you're doing, you're just gonna say, okay? Everybody find it? One. Okay, I like y'all. Just do like me. Everybody got some? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, nice and tight. You don't want to drop it. It'll be all low. So I'm gonna turn it on. Here we go, guys. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, bounce. Don't bounce too much, trombone. You gotta do it light. Heel, 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 heel. Everybody say this. Say do the lot.
Do the lot,
Do the lot.
do the lot,
Do the lot.
I do the lot,
Do the lot.
I do the lot.
Say ooh yeah cool.
Ooh yeah, cool.
Ooh yeah cool.
Ooh yeah, cool.
Do la do la do la do la do la do la do.
I do la do la do la do la do la do la do.
Good, good, good. Is anybody starting to feel it a little more?
Yeah.
Can you feel it a little more?
Yeah.
Okay, have a seat. Have a seat. Okay, so look. So there's two things. When you play, you need to be physically and mentally engaged. Okay? You need to be physically and mentally engaged. When you play, you need to be
Physically and mentally engaged.
okay, right? Physically how? When Mr. Stompers is counting that tune off, as soon as he gives you this, you need to be right with him. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here with you. Right? Okay? And as you're playing, right? Whatever the tune may be. Right? Do it like the whole time, right? You're not gonna be able to play and say it, but you gotta be thinking it, right? Gotta be thinking it until it becomes ingrained into your rhythmic attitude. Feel me?
Yes.
Yes? Any questions on that so far? Can we move on to something else? When you play, you need to be
Physically and mentally engaged.
good. Now, let's talk about improvisation, right? The real meat of the matter, right? One of the approaches that I believe is essential, especially at this point in your all's journey as improvisers, is dealing with improvisation from a melodic approach, right? A melodic approach. Everybody say melodic.
Melodic.
Okay. So with that being said, there's a couple things I want to do. We're going to learn a quick song. Okay. And we're gonna do this. You guys want to move around a little bit? You guys want to move around a little bit? Sure. Okay. I want you guys to be in groups of 4. Okay. You start. You're 1. Call up.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
3,
1, 2, 3,
4.
1, 2, 3.
What? Back here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Back there.
1, 2, 4.
Where was 3? 3? Okay. 4. You got another mark? 2. Okay. 1's here. 2's here. 3 there. 4 there. Go quick.
Well, first I gotta go. Oh wait. I thought we were ready.
Go quick. Go quick. Go quick. Yeah, you got it. can you go with group 3? Jimmy, can you go with group 2? Kendall, can you go with group 1? Okay. Now, first thing we're gonna do, some of y'all may already know this too, but I'll make sure everybody knows. Okay. Listen carefully. Everybody find one first. One. Who all knows that? Okay, we're gonna play it together. Okay, for everybody who may not know. Okay, everybody get your horns up. What's the name of that song? Good job. Here we go. Is there? If you don't, if you can play bass if you want. If you want to play the bass, you can play the melody. If you're a piano player, you can sing it. Or one of you all can get over it. Is there a piano player in this place? If you're a piano player, just sing the melody. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. These are Larry's 3 keys to melodic improvisation, okay? Larry's 3 keys to melodic improvisation, okay? Key number 1. Everybody ready? Know the melody. Say that.
Know the melody.
I mean, you gotta really know the melody, right? Because the point of melodic improvisation is to improv off of. Right? So you gotta know the melody. Backwards, forward, sideways, upside down, right? And 2 and 4 and 6 and 8. And B flat, A flat, C flat, D flat, right? Know the melody. Say that.
Know the melody.
Number 2, repetition. Say that.
Repetition.
Okay? Repetition is key, right? Because the stuff that you guys listen to is a bunch of repetitive stuff, right? Huh? Am I right?
Yeah.
Why do you think the melodies that you listen to, you sing them all day long, right? You hear them on the radio all the time, right? So the intent is to make it in your mind so you can walk down the hall talking about something. I know the way you made me feel. Oh, y'all don't do that. Okay, that's just me. All right. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's memorable. It's gotta be ingrained, right? Repetition. So you can do the same thing in your solo, right? Right? You can do the same thing, right? The other thing that I like to do is the 3rd key is repeat intervals, right? So I may go do-day, 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 oh-day, 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 whatever, right? Repetition of intervals, right? So you may go, let's say I'll go down in 3rds, right? Maybe I'll go down 4ths. Maybe I'll go just down chromatically, right? Repetition of intervals, yes? So key number 1. Key number 2.
Repetition.
Key number 3. Okay, now, this is what we're going to do. Where are the ones at? Okay. What's going to happen is we're going to just play through the blues, right? Your leader, Kendall, is going to give you one note, okay? You all are just going to call a response with that note, right? For 12 bars, okay? You all with me? Whatever that note is, you just about wear that note out, okay? Using one of the keys to melodic improvisation, okay? Group 2, Jimmy's going to give you 2 notes, all right? Call and response with them, right? And you're going to play through that form just using those 2 notes melodically, however he gives it to you, right? Group 3, where you at? I thought y'all was gonna make some noise. Maybe group 4 do it. 3 notes, right? All right. Group 4, where you at? Okay. 4 notes, all right? Okay, you ready? You wanna walk the B flat blues with me? You all can trade off, okay? You do for 1 and 3, you do for 2 and 4, okay? All right?
Melody first or just right
Just right on it, right on it, okay? Here we go. 1. Group 1's first. 1. Everybody finding 1 though. Everybody finding 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, What did you hear?
Melody.
Where?
All over the place.
All over the place. Somebody tell me something about Brent Solo. Did anybody do anything that you really to note of? Like, yeah, that's one of the keys. Yes, sir.
Jimmy, I could hear the melody in his solo pretty consistent.
Yeah. Anybody heard that?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else? Yes, sir.
There's use of like space in between some of the languages. All.
Yeah. Because it's hard to talk when all you say is words and there's no space and no breathing, there's no nothing, right? It's good to space it out a little bit, right? Yes? Right? Because A, music is a language, it's all about conversation, right? There's a whole lot of talking and listening and sharing of ideas and giving back other ideas, right? Yes?
Yeah.
Cool. So how much time do I have left?
About 8 minutes, so.
That's perfect for this last challenge. Everybody say challenge. Challenge. Okay. This is for the horn players. Well, actually, everybody can use it because we all need to breathe, right? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I asked a couple of the faculty members here, as well as some of the teaching assistants, if they could help me with the challenge, right? I asked 3 of them to take 3 minutes to show you guys a sound production technique, right? We're gonna put them on the clock. They got 3 minutes to show you guys something that you can use, right? Right? So you guys gotta help them as they help you, okay? Yes?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3 minutes each. Marcel, you want me to start the timer? Give it up for Marcel. You guys got your horns out? Ready? And begin.
All I need from you is either A or B. Okay? Here's A. Here's B. A or B? B. B. Why? Somebody said air. Support. What else? Took a breath. Woo! That's a big one. That's a big one. Yes?
Strong attack.
Strong attack as well. Good. Very good. Now, for those of us that play wind instruments, this is super essential for you, especially when you're playing in a big band. It's very important that you've got the right posture. If you're sitting, make sure that your legs are across, because you look like you have to go to the bathroom. And, have them about, I'm sure those people who saxophone here, okay. And make sure that you're not into the stands, because your sound will be absorbed by this. We want everybody to hear your beautiful sounds. If you play an instrument with a bell that's pointed outward, don't hold it down. The floor does not have ears. Your audience has ears. Mr. Stonebreeze has a set of ears. He would love to hear your ears. Mr. Wookich has a set of ears. 30 seconds. Thank you. So, let's all together. Arms up. A nice deep breath. Make sure you're sitting tall. Concert B flat. 1, 2, 3. Now, do this incorrectly. So, mess up your posture, sit with your legs crossed. Don't breathe together. 1, 2, 3. You're out of tune, that is, and less confident, that is. You hear it? Do the good one again. Do the good one. 1, 2, 3. Always remember, a band that breathes together or a section that breathes together plays together. Thank you.
Good job. We got 29 seconds to share. Okay, our last one we're just going to do is Donnie. Give it up for Donnie Norton.
All right, so in order to play with a well-supported sound, what's the first thing you need?
Air.
Yeah, a lot of air. And I have kind of a mantra, because breathing is something that I did wrong for a long time, and so I have to work a lot at it still today. So I'm kind of comfortable talking to you guys about it, because I talk to myself about it a lot. So I just want to talk about the mechanics of taking a big breath. And by the way, you need a big breath to play softly, too, yes? The air just moves slowly. Does everyone understand that? Okay, so the way your lungs are set up is that they start up here by your collarbone, and they go all the way down here. They're about the length of your torso, really. So who says, or who's heard people tell them, a teacher, band director, whatever, to breathe from their stomach or their diaphragm? And who's ever said, okay, that's great, but why? Because I don't actually breathe into my stomach. That's not where the air goes. It goes into my lungs. So why do I need to take a breath from my stomach? Because here's why. Since your lungs go so far down, you want to fill them up all the way, right? And in order for them to fill up down here, something has to move. In this case, it's your stomach. Okay, so when you breathe, think about breathing to the bottom of your lungs. Just to fill up your lungs, you have to do that. And think of it like a pitcher of water. You know, when you're filling up a pitcher of water, you turn on the faucet. Where does the water go first?
Bottom.
Goes to the bottom, right. So let's breathe all the way down, and once our bottom, and we'll fill them up from the bottom up. So check this out. In order to take a good breath, breathe to the bottom of your lungs, your stomach will go out to make room for the air, and then it'll fill up from the bottom up. And then you should be all tanked up. Do that a few times. And imagine filling up, imagine your two lungs are pitchers, and you want to fill them up with air. One more time. Ready, and. Good, now check this out. Air first. Breathe in, tank up, set your embouchure, and once your embouchure is set, you got this full tank, and you just send it through your horn. So, air first, breathe in. You don't breathe from your diaphragm, by the way, you breathe down into it, right? You breathe to it. Okay, everybody pick a note, your favorite note, high, low, whatever. Take a really good breath, fill up from the bottom of your lungs up, and then just send it through your horn. Here we go. We'll breathe in for 4 counts, any note you want. Breathe in all the way, and then just send it out. We're not going to time it. Here we go. Breathe in for 4. 2, ready, and. Gorgeous. need an instrument to practice this. I practice it walking from my dorm to breakfast every morning. I practice it when I'm driving. I practice it when I'm sitting in class, doing whatever. And again, just to kind of wrap this up, if your sound is not happening, and quite honestly, if you feel uncomfortable playing your instrument, it's probably because you're not breathing properly. Okay? Thank you.
Give it up! Okay, did everybody learn something today?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna find out, because I'm gonna quiz you on your way out. Okay? Well, my quizzes come with gifts, okay? You're supposed to get excited. Answer this question for me, somebody. Definition of swing, raise your hand first, because we're in grade school. I'm sorry. Yes. Come on up, give it up for him. Very good. Let's see. Fill in the blank. When you're playing jazz, you need to be blank and blank involved. So this thing right here, trombone.
Physically and mentally.
Come on up!
What if you are going to see?
Well, you have to. Smorgasbord, right? Larry's 3 keys to melodic improvisation. I saw this hand. Michigan State.
No melody, repetition, and repeat numbers.
Good, come on up. Now, the last one. I'm gonna take 2 answers, right? Give me 2 people. You don't know the question. Okay. But I'll go with you, because you play guitar, okay? So Daniel, I named 5 melodic jazz players, right?
Yes, you did.
Give me one of them.
Miles Davis.
Okay, somebody give me another. Back here.
Leslie Young.
Good, you 2 come up. Give them a hand, guys. I hope all you all got something out of this short time together. If you got any questions, you can always holler at me or anybody. You know, all that good stuff, okay?
Thank you.